Hello, and thanks for tuning in to the CUE project team's informational video, brought to you by the University of Pittsburgh in partnership with the Swanson School of Engineering. CUE, or Casting Urethane Enterprises, is a custom cast urethane product manufacturer which, between its two locations, ships out over 3 million pounds of urethane a year to 50 different countries. It makes a wide variety of urethane products in a wide variety of colors. The core problem that we are tackling in this project is CUE's lack of accurate scheduling. This problem is brought on by several different factors which include no accurate visibility of capacity, productivity, or efficiency, no standard method for scheduling, and an outdated Unix-based ERP system. The custom line has over 30,000 recorded product combinations. This high variability makes it quite difficult to predict orders. The outcome of this scheduling can lead to decreased productivity, decreased worker utilization, and, of course, late order fulfillment. To approach our problem, we used a root cause analysis to find out exactly what issues we needed to work around. Additionally, we performed several time studies to get an idea of the key steps in CUE's casting process. We observed CUE's entire system as a whole to determine how it operates. To do that, we first interviewed the scheduler, Sherry, to understand her train of thought when creating the schedule. We wanted to find out how she determines lead time and what the factors were that she considered when doing so. We then sat down with Carl, the operations manager, to watch how he assigns tasks for the following workday. We wanted to understand what information he requires from the ERP system and how he uses that information to schedule the tasks. After figuring out how the system worked, we wanted to dive right into developing our conceptual model. After developing our conceptual model and deciding exactly what the logic of our scheduling system would be, we began coding in VBA. The final product draws from 3 databases: a product database, mold database, and an order database, the order database being the main screen of the program. Additionally, functionality of the program includes a daily schedule generation page, which is based on the number of current workers, and an update tab for the scheduler to update the order progress at the end of each workday. We wanted to make sure that our final product was something that would really help out CUE, so we made sure to plan time to iteratively improve the program based on their feedback. This phase we found to be very useful to the team and helped us to work out several kinks in the program. When we first brought the model to the CUE team, it needed some reworking to be a better fit, so once we added all the requested features and made some quality of life improvements like error correction messages, they found the program to be much more favorable. Additionally, this time was used as a teaching opportunity to teach the employees how to update and maintain the databases within the program. And now for a short demonstration of our finalized CUE scheduling program. So when we first open up the program, we open up to the Order Database tab, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the Mold Database real quick. In the Mold Database tab, we can see that there is pertinent information about each of the molds, such as the mold number, the number of molds that the facility currently has, and the worker interaction time required to work on those molds. We also see over here in the Product Database tab, it's a database of each product, which is a combination of a certain material and a certain mold number which comes together to create a unique product. And they each have cure times and worker interaction times, as well as the number of cavities available in the facility and some of their locations and other information. These columns can be changed, or time studies can be done to make this standard 15-minute time window more accurate for each of the molds. So it serves as kind of like a living document in this product database. So back over to the Order Database tab, we can see that it's a list of all of the current orders in the database with the requested due date and their finishing date, and it'll go red if it's if the finish date is later than the requested due date. So you can see a lot of the things here are red, some are green, still on time. So if Sherry the scheduler wants to add a new job here, she'll click the button that says Add a New Job. She'll type in a customer name, she'll give it a job number, she'll type in the product number, and she'll also type in the the due date. Now I've already added the things into the list here, but I'll show you this just as an example. And in this pop-up window, she can also select whether or not the item is for stock or whether there's QA required, which would increase the lead time. But as you can see here, we have the job already added, and she can manually go in here and change the date when they want it, and so she can push things up or down on the list to prioritize them. Next, I'll show you the scheduling tab that we have here, and so within this scheduling tab, you can generate a daily schedule. So what that means is you enter the number of workers that you have. Let's say we only have 4 that day, and we generate a daily schedule, and it will maximize the amount of worker interaction time based on the number of workers. So it's shooting for 100% efficiency. So these will be the jobs that you should complete, something that you can hand out to the list, this list to the floor employees, the floor workers, to be able to complete these jobs. Next, we'll have the update tab here, and so what this is another sheet that you can have serving at the end of the day for you to update the list based on what you've completed that day. So you could add the quantity that you completed at the end of the day, and then you say update, and then it'll shoot us over here to the current orders tab, or the order database tab, and it'll have updated the quantity finished, and so then it'll rearrange the list based on what was finished. Then if we go over to the archived orders, if an order is complete, it'll drop off the order database list, and it'll be sent to the archived orders list so they can take a look at some of the things that they have previously worked on, and it'll include all the pertinent information as well as when they finished it, and if it was for stock, and all the other pertinent information for each order. Next, I'd like to briefly outline the results of our project. Firstly, we've made the capacity of the workforce visible to the assembler for ease of scheduling. We've also made it easy to track the efficiency of the workforce through calculations with the worker interaction time. We've made it easy and simple to generate a daily task list with just the click of a button. Additionally, through our program, we've consolidated the order updating process. Instead of going through multiple people, the order updates can simply be reported and then recorded within the program. Some of other results of our program include less strain on the scheduler's memory. They don't have to remember 30,000 different item details when determining lead times any longer. And this can lead to some more consistent lead time calculations. But overall, we'd had some really good feedback from the CUE team, and we've been working to fine-tune the program to best suit their needs. Some of the recommendations that we have for CUE are, for the short term, we'd like them to utilize the tool in order to become more familiar with it and its functionalities, as well as to be able to keep scheduling more accurate. We'd like CUE to also perform time studies for each product as they see it, in order to update the worker interaction time window, that 15-minute standard window that I mentioned earlier, in order to make that as accurate as possible. For the long term, we'd like CUE to develop a better ERP system and to move into a better one, and we want this program to serve as a stepping stone to go into that ERP system. And we want this program to help them as much as possible. Additionally, we're hoping that this program will be able to help them to understand the benefits of investing in a proper scheduling system so that they can see the benefits firsthand through our program. We'd like to thank a few people for their teachings and guidance throughout the completion of this project: Dr. Sacre, Eric McDonald, Carl Sermon, Dave Caparelli, as well as the CUE team. We thank you for providing us with this opportunity to develop our skills as professional engineers, and we truly hope that our project will be able to assist you and as well as contribute to the continued success of CUE. Thank you.